Thank you all so much. It's been a really, really interesting panel. Thank you for your thoughts and your conversations. There's so much that was kind of bubbled up today that I know our leadership team is going to be brewing over and thinking about and working out ways to help our local groups in some very specific ways, how we can communicate stories better, how we can message better, how we can reach more diverse populations. But this is really something that we all are part of, as Kathy said before she left. And as Khalif has said, it's the conversations, it's the who do we know, it's the where do we have influence, it's the who is maybe uncomfortable to talk to and how can I talk to that person and engage those people to reach past the kind of the barriers that we've all begun to construct around ourselves, which are dangerous to us, dangerous to community, dangerous to democracy. We've got to begin to reach across those boundaries, across those barriers, and build conversations in new ways. So that's something that we all need to take with us, and we'll continue to do that as an organization, but that really happens with you, in your neighborhoods, in your local groups. It has to happen everywhere. I have a few announcements to make. We had some great announcement slides, but our early tech stuff, you need to know, we pulled this kind of out of thin air in just a couple of months. And so, first of all, I want to just start with some thanks. So Jim Allen has been our amazing. He has almost single-handedly done the logistics for this entire thing. And so, Jim, thank you so much. Amy Rufo, where is Amy? Amy has just been doing communicate all the papers, all the graphics, all the everything. She has been whipping these things out, writing things, approving things, ordering things. She's just done an incredible amount of work. So, thank you, Amy. Jean Shank, Jean is here. Jean Shank left. She's our administrative person, so she has managed all of the registration and all of the emails and all of that kind of stuff. Our team has worked really, really hard. If there's anybody here who feels like, I would love to be part of the statewide team, our statewide team is very thin, very lean, very agile, and works very hard. And we are great people and fun to work with, but if you want to really be stretched, talk to me afterwards, because we would love to help you stretch. A few other things that didn't show up in our announcements. One, there's a chairman-to-chairman cycling challenge, which will be happening on October 28th and 29th. That's 2 weeks away. We have a volunteer who is pulling together some cyclists. They're going to start a bicycle challenge in, I forget where they're starting. Mercer. And half the team is going to drive toward Chairman Metcalf's office, and the other half is going to drive toward Chairman Fulmer's office. It's the chairman-to-chairman cycling challenge. They'll be riding about 70 miles a day, so 140 bicycle. Yep. So they'll be riding about 140 miles in a weekend. And there's a paper about it at the end of the hall down there on that table. We're going to be putting up a donation page on our. We'll be sending out an email where you can just donate to support that effort. But if anybody wants to ride, they're still looking for a few more riders. And if anybody's in that area between point to point and wants to host some people or host a meal for some people, they'd be happy to have your support. There's a couple other projects. One of the great things and very daunting things with this group is people are very creative and they have lots of projects. And sometimes you just think that's wonderful. I don't know what we do with that. But just wonderful work. So we have some folks working on research, and there was a document at the end of the hall again about some research that's going on. If you just feel like I really want to dig in deeper, there's lots of places that we'd love help digging in deeper, so you can pick that up. There's also something called the Gerrymandering Academy. I don't know if you came across Joe in this room here, but he's putting together kind of a nationally based Gerrymandering Academy. He's back in the back of the corner of the room. He's looking for some people who are interested in academics, education, digital education to help with that. And one more piece of information. We are 40 away from 6,000 names on our petition, and we would love to hit that today. Just for fun. We'll be basing that today. So if you have not, does anybody here not signed our petition?
You think they're
Okay, they're not going to raise. Okay, if you have not signed our petition, we have a tiny URL, and if you have, you could share this tiny URL in an email or a tweet or on Facebook. The tiny URL is www.tinyurl.com/sign capital FDPA. Easy to do. And I have a paper here, so if you want to come and see it afterwards, I'm happy to share it. As far as the petition goes, please share that. We want to really grow that. We want people to sign it, but part of that is to help our local groups grow, so we want to share it out on local group Facebook pages so people in local areas get connected and can help us with this effort. So, lots to think about, lots of great, oh, and one other announcement we had too, Michael, we did have an announcement slide. If anybody would like to host March on Harrisburg Marchers, they are marching from, tell us again where you're marching from?
Lancaster to Harrisburg, November 10th to the 12th, 36 miles through beautiful rolling farm country.
So if you live somewhere between Lancaster and Harrisburg and would like to host a few of the most interesting, fun people that I've met along the way, they would be happy. It's picking them up in the evening, giving them dinner, letting them take a shower, and handing them off with breakfast the next morning.
Please let us take a shower.
Yes. So I actually brought them a meal when they were on their way from Philly to Harrisburg last time around. It was great to spend some time with them. We have lots of allies. Many of them are Fair Districts PA people, but there's lots of organizations around the state who are interested in democracy. We want to build bridges with them. We want to work with them in whatever ways we can. And thank you all. Go home, find new people to share and talk to about. Thank you for your creativity, your energy, your passion. We can do this. Thank you so much for being here.